Hello and welcome to the Arbitrary Globe podcast. Today, I have with me my good friend. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Jordan.
Gabby.
And Andrew.
Okay, Gabby is my cousin, by the way.
Hell yeah.
And I do work with Andrew and Jordan.
And I am a cousin.
Yeah, now you are.
You're my cousin.
Yeah, we're all family.
Yeah.
This is one big happy family.
It is one big family. So basically, this is the first episode. I want to start by saying what this whole podcast is about. There is no actual topic to it. It's more of a free kind of conversation podcast. You know, it's all about laughs and fun and all that. We will be talking about basically anything. I do have ideas of debates and all that stuff. And other than that, that is the podcast. And let's go ahead and get started. I just want to go ahead and say how you guys' day has been going.
Good. We were off today.
I was off
You guys
today.
are-
Thank
Well,
the
What did you
Lord.
do
I had
today?
school.
I woke up, got to sleep in, went and got a haircut. Luckily, there was no line. It's usually about you know how it goes, Jordan. Like for me, it's like 2 hours
I
sometimes.
can't get a haircut unless I got an appointment, man.
Yeah,
I really can't.
my shop doesn't do appointments.
Really? It's all walk-ins?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go?
Sounds stressful, honestly.
Perry's on Vernon Street.
No idea.
No, but yeah.
What, in Old Rosa?
That was at like 2:30. Then I knew we were supposed to be here at 4, so I wasn't gonna drive home back to Wheatland. So I was
Yeah.
like killing time, and then went to the bank.
Is it
went to
like a
Marshall's.
barber or?
Yeah, it's a barbershop. They got
Okay.
a Mexican guy, a white guy, and a black guy.
Oh, wow. Very
Mhm.
diverse.
Yeah.
Yep. So you see which people are there for like the white guy. You see which group of guys. I go to the black guy. His name's Al. So
Do you
shout
do
out to Al.
appointments or not? No appointments.
Nope. But I was like
Yeah,
on
that's
my days
stressful,
off.
man.
Yeah, on my days off, I'm like I have no choice but to do the 2-hour wait. I won't go before work.
2
or
hour
anything.
wait.
2 hours?
Not 2. It'll be the whole process would be 2
Be
hours.
2 hours.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
mean,
that's what I meant.
I used to do it, I would just go in after school and stuff like that, but it was too stressful. All my barbers are really irresponsible. No one would ever text me
Well, you
back.
have
when I
one
try to
now,
make
don't you?
appointments. Yeah, oh yeah, now that's my good friend. So it's
Yeah.
easy. I just hit him up. Hey, can I come in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll go in there, get my haircut, and it's cool.
I know.
He validates my parking too, so it's good.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't have
because
to
you
pay
go
for it.
downtown.
Yeah,
I-
downtown or in Fulton. So he has 2 shops.
I bring headphones in case I watch Netflix. If it's that bad of a wait, or I have charades.
Oh, I
on
thought
my...
you meant wow, he's cutting your hair.
No,
That's almost kind of rude.
I have
Yeah,
seen
that's
that though.
rude.
I have seen that.
I play.
People are, but
I'm doing this thing where I play Uno on my phone now. So I sit there and I laugh and I play Uno.
Like in the
with headphones
messages?
in. Huh?
Is that what you're talking about? You know how on iPhones you can do
No,
the
it's just
Uno
the
thing?
app, but it's
okay.
it waits for other players
okay,
globally.
okay.
But I'd be doing that, and all the guys talk about sports.
You know what I
and
hate though?
I sit there and play Uno.
When I'm trying to cut my hair and either the wait is longer than I want it to be. Like if I have a party on Saturday and it's Thursday and I just feel like cutting my hair, I always have to go to Great Clips or something.
I
refuse.
refuse.
I really don't. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I can't do it. You think
I can't ask. I can never ask for what exactly I want. I always have to ask for oh, just do this and let's keep it.
Yeah, show
exactly.
pictures.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I
You
did.
have to hope and pray that they do a decent job.
They do a decent job.
That,
Yeah.
I can't do that, man. Again, too stressful.
Yeah.
You show up
think
to your
they can
party
do
with
my
I don't
a
like
hair?
hat on.
They can't do my hair, man.
Yeah, if
They-
you show up at the party with the hat, then you know it went terribly
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
And with guys, I feel like it's a little bit more noticeable.
Yes.
If they fuck it up.
Yes.
Oh.
That did happen to me. One time I needed to cut my hair because I had a plan to go to Mango's with my friends. Mango's is a club, by the way. And I was like, I need to cut my hair because I cannot do my hair like this. So I went. My barber said he couldn't fit me in. I went to another person that also said they couldn't fit me in. So I was like, okay, I'll just go to Great Clips. Whatever. They messed up my hair. So there you have me going to Mango's whack ass hair. You know how you can't wear hats?
At least
I hate it. I hate
Oh,
it.
no.
So it's like you can't wear a hat. I have to look and it's
I've
just
never
bad.
been,
It's
so
bad.
I wouldn't know.
That's
Yeah, it's bad.
awful.
Yeah, no, Mango's. That's a 0 out of 10 kind of place.
That is. Honestly, Been there like 4 times, maybe 5. 5 because I recently went. It's never like.
Hey, sorry, man.
It's
You're
never
getting
like
a
a
bad
great
review
ass
from
time.
us.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you go when you were like underage too? Well, not underage, but like
Mhm.
not 21. So
He
you
is
had to pay.
underage.
Yeah, well, I am
Oh,
under.
shoot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Forgetting.
mean, like it costs $25 if you're not
That's what I'm
21.
saying.
It's
so.
way overpriced.
I know someone that sometimes
Oh.
can get me in for free
Mhm.
or lower the price.
Oh.
I think that's the only club in like downtown that actually allows like people under 21.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And it's not
So
on
they be
Saturday. It's
charging.
only on Fridays,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thursdays. But
Mangoes, you gotta switch it up, man.
yes,
If you want my business, you gotta switch it up.
True.
I've been to Mango's when I was underage, but you have to like pregame before
Yeah,
you
before.
get there to
Mhm.
like make it fun. But it's always like,
I have bought drinks in there though. Well, not me though.
oh, I was.
I've
gonna
had
say, I was
people
like,
buy drinks. They're expensive though.
Yeah.
$10 for a shot. I'm
well,
okay.
$10
feel like
is
that's
pretty
anywhere, though.
average for a shot anywhere.
But that's
But like
That's
a
really
big
pricey.
shot.
I bet it was kind of
A big shot?
too.
you said a big shot.
Aren't they big shots for you?
You know the
They're not-
long shot glasses and the short ones. They're the same
Yeah,
measurements.
it's just wider.
Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah, they're the same measurements.
Well,
They're just
Okay,
wider
at
and thicker.
faces,
Yeah,
it's
they're
They give you like
different.
the cup.
They
Like,
give you like a chaser. I don't know how to explain it, but it's
Yeah, they always give you a chaser cut.
but that's how much like if you go to Faces,
you get a shot of like hen.
if you get a shot of Patron, it's literally like
The cup.
a cup.
Yeah.
Like you're paying $10 for it, but it's gonna be like more than a shot.
You could probably put those into 2 long like
yeah,
shot glasses.
like the
I'm
regular
pretty
shot
sure.
glasses.
'Cause
So
could-
I don't know.
Cause like I take regular, average size shots, you know, often. But then when the ones when we go to Faces, I'm like, this is too much.
Yeah.
It's like I
Do
know
you-
there's a difference.
Do you guys even like? I know you guys can buy alcohol, but like, do you still pregame before because you don't want to pay for the prices, or do you?
Sometimes.
We did at Alex's that one
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
I would say
especially if there's big groups involved
Yeah.
too, because
Well, you want to keep it going, so sometimes you might want to buy a drink there.
yeah, but like a
Or
big
you're
bottle
already
was-
kind of drunk, so you just kind of toss in the cash.
You know what I'm
just-
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, after a couple drinks, you just, you know.
You just
Yeah.
keep
Like,
it
whatever.
I just think a
Sometimes
big
it-
bottle split amongst like 12 people or 10 people is so much, like it makes it easier to get more alcohol that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You know, like 2 big.
How much is a
gallons.
bottle at the club?
Oh, I've never done a
I
bottle.
don't know. I don't know.
Because I know they're pricey.
Yeah, but usually like if you get like a booth, it's
Yeah,
like
they
give you
$500.
yeah,
but it,
bottle
it
service.
comes with
Bottle service,
bottle.
Mm,
yeah.
With like juice and stuff to like
Yeah,
make your own
like
drink.
but just
soda.
one bottle.
Sometimes it depends.
It depends.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay.
I think like they'll sometimes do like a liquor and like champagne or something,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, okay.
they'll do like juice or waters and sodas for you to
Yeah.
kind of make your own drinks.
When we went to Badlands that day, and I paid for, I don't remember who I paid for shots, but I remember I did, and it came out to like $40. I don't know why
Yeah.
I did that.
What?
Well, that's
If
the
I would have
thing.
known how much, and if I wasn't like drunk, I would have like, nah. but no,
thank
that
you. Like,
was-
can I take it back?
But I
Can you
didn't
put it back in the
I was like,
bottle,
yeah, that's fine. Go
please?
ahead. You know.
Well, that's the
Bad
thing is
mistake.
you go to the club, but you only take like $40. You're
You
like,
just-
this
yeah.
is all I'm gonna spend.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, boy,
but you end up spending it all, and you're like drunk.
I
So
wanna
then
be on
you're like,
everyone
but I
else's
want
level.
more.
Yeah.
And so then you go to the ATM and you pull out another 20 plus like $4.
The fee.
Yeah. So it's like
transaction fees.
it's just after you
And
get
then when you
drunk, you
think-
don't care.
When you think you're done
You don't
spending
think
money,
about it.
at the end of the night, everyone goes like, "So now we're gonna go eat." You're like, "Fuck! I didn't even think about food." Oh my god! You spent like
yes.
you buy like 2.5 meals at like IHOP.
Cause you're hella
club be-
hungry.
It ends up being more expensive than you thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
Always.
A trip out, like going out. I don't know how people do it, like on consecutive nights or like
To the
2 or
club?
3 times in a week.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
don't
no.
understand.
I follow like I'm friends with guys on like in the Sacramento area that go to the club. Like they're always there literally every night because they're like regulars, and then you know the bouncers just let them in because they are regulars.
Yeah.
So like they can live that lifestyle because they live in Sac, but I couldn't do it. Even if I was allowed
Have
to
you
go
been
in for
to it?
free.
Have you guys been to a club like one night and then the next one?
No, I've never done.
2 days in a
I feel like
row.
that's too
2
much.
days in a row?
Yeah.
No,
No.
That's a lot of clubbing.
I don't think
I've
so.
had like mimosas the next day. Like
Yeah.
brunch with mimosas the next day for like
But
birthdays.
I don't think I've gone out like twice. That's
We're so
too
old
much.
now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be
I'd
able
probably
to
only do
it.
that for like a Vegas thing, like a Vegas trip.
Oh,
or something,
yeah.
you know, which I haven't done yet. I've never gone to Vegas.
You
Have you?
will.
Is there?
Oh, yeah,
is-
you did. No?
You will.
Oh, you're right.
You will. For my 21st.
Gotta get that fake ID.
I don't need no fake. I'll be 21.
Me.
No, he
Oh,
So I could
has.
go with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You?
You're gonna be the one that ruins it for all of us. You're gonna get us
You
all
look
kicked
21.
I like to.
Maybe a full
One
summer.
time they didn't kick me out
Mangoes.
in a casino.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I was chilling. I was just chilling, sitting down, and the guy came up to me, and he's like, "Can I see your ID, please?" And I was like, "You know what? This time I'm gonna act hella offended. Like if I'm
Mhm.
old."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Do I not look old enough?" I was like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Oh no, it's okay. Never mind. Have a good day."
Mm.
I wonder if.
Like, does
He didn't want these problems.
Yeah.
That's why.
yeah? He probably just is like, it's one of these guys.
Yeah,
Let me just
yeah.
back away.
But I mean, I feel like it's their. I think it's their job to.
It should be. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like I'm gonna. Either
Or
way,
you probably have the right to say no, because they're not
Yeah, that's probably why.
somebody official. I guess.
Either way, I mean,
Well, you
if
never
you're
really know what
if
the
you're
law is.
underage, it doesn't matter if you're gonna be in the casino or not. Because if you win money, you can't even get it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you were just trying to be cool. In a
But
I was.
So you were taking your Snapchat pictures.
Was this like Thunder Valley?
Jackpot.
No, it was in Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in
You went
Vegas.
to
Oh,
Vegas?
wow.
See, I've never even gone. You
I've been to Vegas twice. Yes, for New Year's.
Mhm.
4 different years. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Twice, but 4 different years.
Have you gone to EDC?
No, I want to go to Coachella though.
I want to go to Coachella.
Only one person here went to Coachella.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
But I don't know if I would go again. I would probably go again.
With me?
Yeah, but I'd
Mm.
probably do things
Keep
way
me at home.
differently.
I'd gladly stay at home. I ain't camping out for no music.
We're going to go the year
You don't have to
Drake
camp out.
headlines.
I know.
Yeah.
Drake, Khalid.
All your favorites in one
I'll be
day.
hot. I'll be sitting at home like. Yeah.
You don't have to camp out though.
I know, but like that's expensive. You're gonna find a hotel or something like that.
Yeah.
Airbnb,
Well-
it still might be more expensive.
You just have to get a group to go.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
always
in that way
cheaper.
it's
So
cheaper.
what's good?
It's always cheaper. with
Luckily,
people.
your friends are my friends. And my friends are your friends. It's a party, you know? Your
Second
cousin's
small,
my
second small.
cousin.
There we go.
We
Yeah.
could bring Tia, Theo, everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Ángeles Azules are gonna be there, so
I know.
it's very popular.
Bring Simba.
Francisco.
But I feel
Uh,
like Coachella used to be about rock bands, but now it's totally.
Was it? I thought it. When I ever first like heard of Coachella, I thought it was more of like EDM type of deal.
I feel like rock is definitely.
And
It
now,
was-
and now it's like all these artists. It's like, you know,
It's
Well-
not a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but
I
I
think
feel like a
music
lot
is
of
evolving
people
differently.
before thought it was like meant to be for more like indie, more like rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
People that are not really that known, but they always have that one big headliner.
yeah.
Because when I went, what was it, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like AC/DC that was there or somebody.
Oh,
Like this
okay. Big band.
Yeah, but this year
I feel
it's
like
only
a lot
like
of hip hop
Beyonce.
Yeah, a lot of
R&B
hip hop.
artists are like headlining. I don't know. I just feel like rock and roll is just. It's not dying, but you know, it's not everybody's first choice in
Yeah.
this generation. You know.
Like Beyonce's headlining.
You know,
This
like,
year?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like Guns
she
N'
couldn't go-
Roses and Aerosmith and AC/DC were huge back then. You know, Bon Jovi and all that.
Yeah.
But like now. it's
How
like
old is
Beyonce.
Coachella? Like, how old is?
Like when was like the first
Oh, it's
Yeah.
been
Coachella?
going on for how long?
Really?
I don't know. I don't know the
I thought she
exact.
was gonna give me an answer.
I was like,
I'm
okay,
waiting
she
for
gonna
this
give me a
answer.
year, you know? Nah.
Well, I mean, I know it's been since 1999.
Oh.
So.
I wonder what that first year was like.
I wonder if
Almost
anyone.
20 years.
Well, I mean, obviously people went to it, but I wonder if it was like
What's Woodstock? Was that a different thing?
Woodstock.
Woodstock. Have you ever heard of
I, feel
Woodstock?
like
never
I
heard of
thought that
Woodstock.
was for like rock bands.
I thought that was like legit, like
Maybe it was Coachella.
hippies
before
in the
Coachella?
forest, right?
I don't know. I'm ignorant about this.
I think
so
of
I
the
don't know.
forest. I mean, well,
How's the drug abuse in Coachella?
Does everybody be smoking there?
Is it like what is that?
It's not like EDC where everybody's
Or
on Molly.
Lollapalooza? What's that one called?
Oh yeah, there's one. I don't know what it's called, but
Can't flog now.
Can't fly.
Yeah,
there's.
I would probably never go to that.
There's a lot of
Hella
weed.
people really like
Do
it.
people just smoke like there?
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck?
I feel like you can't control that.
When
though.
DJ Mustard was there the
You're
year
right.
that I went.
People
and
love some DJ Mustard though.
Everybody
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
smoking. Everybody, and it was like packed in this little ass tent. And you were sweating. It's like
Yeah, you were probably hotboxing in
110.
that
Yeah,
tent.
you say you never been high. Yeah,
I'm not-
right. You went to Coachella.
You went to go.
He was high.
This is before Jordan
No.
too. Before me and Jordan, so no one was there to regulate. We don't know your
No
past.
one will know. Maybe I
I'm
have.
gonna
Maybe I
ask,
haven't.
Did Elisa go?
Elisa did go.
I'm about to ask her. Is she smoking?
She
We're gonna get the real answers out of her.
So
Gabby
Gabby was the craziest one there.
She was
Lisa
like,
almost
double
died.
She pulled out the gravity bong and everything. Gabby just acted
That's
hella
hella
stupid.
She put the pipe in the bong.
Uh-huh.
I ain't never seen this before.
Do you see that video on like Facebook of the lady? I think she's like, she hits like a gravity bong, like her regular bong, her
Oh.
pipe, and then she chugs
Yeah.
a beer.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
and then she burps and it's like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Is she okay?
I was like, she did.
Did she survive?
She did,
She
y'all.
didn't show me no
It's
video
a
after it.
suicide video.
I know. I need like a follow-up video.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
An old man did that. The same thing, exact
I
same
saw.
thing,
You said an old
but he
man
was in
did
IKEA.
With
IKEA?
some kids. I
Yeah, like
remember.
you know how like they frame like a video and it looks like you're at your house,
Oh,
and they were
yeah,
with
yeah.
he was like with some young kids, and then like he's done doing it, he burps,
With,
and
like,
then
the-
they like frame out, and it's IKEA.
He's in like the couch section.
Yeah, like the couch section, like sitting in, like one of those.
How
Like,
did he set up all of his?
They did it
all
right
of
there
this-
with the little.
yeah, the guys were helping him, so like once he was done, they just packed it in their bags and they just walked away.
And just yeah.
Oh well, I guess that can work.
I'm just
People are
like I'm
reckless.
surprised like there was no employee there to tell him like.
I mean, have you seen
That was
the
good.
like staying the night in IKEA challenge?
Oh yeah.
All those videos are
They're fake.
they're
Are
fake.
they
no
fake?
way.
They're fake.
What do you mean they're fake?
I feel like one of them had to have been.
Yeah,
real.
I feel like one had to.
Like I
probably-
feel like
Maybe
the
the-
original one
yeah.
was real,
Yeah.
and then everything following it wasn't, because maybe they cracked down on it. Because I can't see IKEA really knowing that people will be sleeping overnight in their store, really just walking past all those aisles
True.
every
They
day.
probably like the people that record themselves like supposedly doing it. They're probably just recording like
Dude,
it while it's dead in there.
how
Mhm.
if you were to stay out Forever 21 the night, how would you do it?
I mean, I have keys to the store, so I can literally do it if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
No shit.
But like,
Okay, like,
how would
any
you
other
do
store
it?
then, yeah.
You'd probably need to get into fitting room 2 and then just get all the way in the
Like
back.
hide in
'Cause-
the fitting-
because
in
no
the
one's
fitting
gonna check.
Yeah,
and then
no
the
one-
associates, I feel like they would see somebody, but they'd be like, "Whoa, oh well."
Jordan,
Then they
Jordan
would just-
poses like a mannequin. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I feel like the associates just be like, "All right, well, whatever," and then they just pack their stuff and go. They wouldn't even say nothing. Maybe they'll tell Andrea. And
What would you
that's
do
it.
if you find someone like that?
If you found somebody in there doing that?
I'd be scared.
I know. I'd be a little
I'm
creeped out.
Like,
like,
what
what
if,
do I
like-
do?
You're doing an overnight, and then you just see someone like coming out of the fitting room,
Like just a random person.
just a random person like wearing.
I'd
the
be
clothes.
I'd be a little creeped out, but of course, like I would do my part in trying to get them out of the store. You know, I'd be like, all right,
Like,
so,
what are you
know,
doing?
I feel
It's
like
after
it-
hours. We closed at 9:30. You
What-
should have
what
been
if-
out of
what if they
here.
don't- What if they're like posing like a mannequin and then you cast
like-
them, but you keep saying like
I'm
I
like-
see you, but
I'm
they're
like-
like the,
You're trying to
Sir,
act
I'm
it
gonna
out.
allow you to continue this until you're done, but you gotta go.
I saw
That's
this
so
video on Facebook too the other day. I guess this girl caught her man cheating on her. Like she came home and like saw through the blinds. That
Oh my
he
god.
saw it. This guy, he's like in his underwear, like slow dancing with this girl, and like she's
She's
what,
in, like-
she's in like a one piece.
Yeah, she's in, like,
And
a
she was recording.
bodysuit.
She was recording through the blinds. or-
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
like
okay,
coming
okay.
home and she sees like through the crack of the window, like she's like, oh hell,
Hell
nah.
nah.
And then she busts open the door, and then the girl that's like dancing, she poses like this. Right?
Oh,
And then
On the
one dude-
stairs?
and then
Yeah.
I've seen that video.
And then dude was like,
He's like,
"That's a sex
"That's a
doll.
sex doll,
It's
yeah."
a sex doll. I got the receipt. It's a sex doll."
I'm hella weak.
It was she was legit just like posed like a robot.
We know there's
That's
sex
so
dolls
funny.
now. Like
They
Oh, I
look
know,
very
right?
they
They
make
make
real.
sex dolls.
Like
They
where
look
they can
real.
talk, right?
they look real.
Did you pull it up that day?
Yeah, Devin pulled it up.
Devin pulled it up, and the actual website looked scary because these look like legitimate women.
Yeah, they look like real.
But they
women.
can talk too, right?
I don't know about
I
that.
I don't know.
but
Well,
about
I think
that.
that's.
I don't think that's
maybe
the
that's
purpose of
the
the
next
dolls, for them
level
to
of
talk.
sex dolls that they're making.
I thought it was. I could have sworn I saw something where it's like you can choose
Like,
like the accent of your girl.
What?
Like, mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I'd be on Facebook.
Like,
that's why.
I'm not into sex dolls, but talking sex doll,
That'd be weird.
that would just be awkward.
But I,
I
can see
mean,
it happening soon.
Maybe
with
you
the
can
whole...
make it say what you want them to say, so maybe that's like another thing that adds on to the
it's
whole.
getting weird. It's getting weird.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean,
Is that where
everything's
the
weird.
whole like I don't know where the sex doll stuff
Yeah.
came on Twitter?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Wasn't it because somebody
Yeah.
found the website to find real life sex doll?
Probably. I don't know.
Realistically.
I mean, someone had to figure it out, you know? It was like, oh, we do blow up dolls. Why don't we just do lifelike
And then it
sex dolls?
got viral on Twitter.
I mean,
Yeah.
It doesn't.
If something
it's
gets
not,
viral
like,
on
crazy
Twitter,
to me.
That's
'cause-
pretty good though.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, you do what you gotta do. But, you know,
That would just be
expensive.
just seeing like they're expensive. I saw you. Devin was showing us the prices. They're like above the 1,000s.
just pay like an actual like
Hooker.
hooker.
Yeah,
Nah,
honestly.
you gotta
Like-
use that protection.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
you're gonna die if you
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
after.
That's
I
a little
mean,
dangerous.
There's websites.
I mean, you know,
I'm
girls
sure you
have
can find
their.
a hoe on Tinder.
I mean, girls have their stuff to
Right.
like please
The
themselves.
username says, "I'm a hoe."
Yeah, was that just is it a guy thing? Or
I mean,
just
I guess that's for
female
girls
sex
too.
dolls?
If that's what you're into, if you want a sex doll for yourself, if you're a woman.
I guess.
But like,
What?
I don't know. Like that, I think a sex doll is way over the top.
Yeah. I
Like you
feel
can find other stuff to please yourself. Don't get
Yeah.
a full on
sex.
blow up doll. You
Blow
know,
doll.
you're never gonna get a woman after that.
You
Instead
know-
of woman you bring home, she sees that.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's
Can you
a wrap.
imagine like spending like that much money on like a sex doll like for your first like sex purchase like ever, and then like 4 months later you just go get like a little pocket.
How do you even
pussy?
get that delivered?
What do you mean? How do you get like a mattress delivered to your house? How do you get like?
Like, does it sit outside?
Do you
I'm
think it comes in a
assuming-
box?
Yeah.
Do you have to build it? No, right?
No.
You
That's
sit
Maybe it comes
big-
in like a
that's
like
a
a
big
coffin
box.
like box, and you just pull it out.
What
Have
if
you
it
seen-
like?
Have you seen a
Nah,
Christmas?
this
What
thing's
if
gonna
that-
be uninflated and you gotta.
Can you
flame it up.
imagine if like the outside said, "Oh, like sex
It's a
doll,"
blow up doll.
like it said the company, everything, and it said what it was?
I think companies like that have
How
to
embarrassing would that
keep
be?
that
Here's your
What?
sex doll.
like
Confidential.
Not a good
confidential.
look.
Yeah.
Confidential?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
And I mean, those like websites, like they're always like weird, you know, like they have like weird names, like
Yeah.
Strange names, weird checkout
like
information.
cherryblossom.com or something.
Yeah. You would never
It's-
really guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming from Japan, you know, just stuff you shouldn't trust. Stuff
Yeah.
that like your bank blocks.
Oh.
Then you have to call them and be like, "No, it was me."
Talk
Yeah,
about
see,
banks.
there's a $1,200 charge from something.
Have you
from
ever
Nigeria.
gotten
Hmm?
that where your bank's like calling you like, "Oh, you spent too much money. Is this
Mhm.
you?"
Not me.
No.
I went to Hawaii, and I was like balling over there. They never like even questioned it. And then I bought something from McDonald's the other day at work. You remember when they called me? They were like, "Oh, you spent like $2 on at McDonald's in Roseville. Is this you?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe they do it randomly.
That doesn't
I
seem
don't know.
safe to just do it randomly.
Yeah,
because
that
when
seems
you
like-
got charged for that Forever 21 thing
Oh,
in
yeah.
Miami,
They
you,
didn't.
You've never been in Miami once in your life, and they
Yeah.
never said anything.
Did they give
so
you
I
your
don't
money
know.
back? By the way.
They did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a pending charge, so it just
Yeah.
dropped.
Oh, it's a,
So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
they didn't need to like transfer it back into her funds or anything.
Yeah, it was still pending, so they just took it off.
Well, who loses the money there? The company, whoever
Yeah.
was selling the merchandise, right? Or do they also get paid?
Forever 21 doesn't get paid until the transaction fully goes through.
See, that's what I'm saying.
So they hold your money until the order is completely like placed, and I feel like it ships maybe.
So wherever that guy bought whatever he bought, they lost money, right?
I don't know in that situation. I don't know who would lose. I think Forever 21 probably loses if anything, especially like if the money goes back into her account.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Then they would lose money. But I don't think anybody lost money.
That sucks.
I feel
'Cause
like
they
they
were-
just wasted time.
Yeah, they were paying with my card, so they were never.
They never spent the first.
They never spent any money in the first place.
Unless they used money to get her information.
Yeah.
Then they lost money there. But
Well, that just sucks for the company
Yeah.
if that's the case.
But
theft is bad for everybody.
yeah, like I never
Yeah.
got a call or anything. I mean,
You just
now,
noticed?
yeah.
Oh.
Now I have like
Well, she got the email.
alerts.
Oh, okay.
She got an
Yeah,
email
yeah.
confirmation that went to her email.
Did you
Oh,
did you
oh,
freeze
yeah.
your
So
credit
that's
card right
even more
after, or
strange.
how did that go?
Did I what?
Like freeze your credit card? Or was...
Yeah, I ended up. Well, they ended up taking my account off,
Oh, okay,
so
okay,
it
okay.
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And then I called the bank, and then they issued whatever they do.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just getting a different card because
Yeah,
I
it's just
was-
safer.
Yeah, and it was time for me to get a new card, so I was like, might as well.
Yeah.
Is this new one the one with the cats on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Did I tell you
Did-
the story about my mom
what?
with my grandpa's charge? Did I tell you that?
No.
My grandpa's card, I guess, got like overdrafted, like 70. It was at like negative 75 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he was like trying to buy like flowers for this thing that he was going to. And then it got declined. So he called my mom like, I should have some money in my card. I don't know why I'm declined.
Yeah.
And so my mom did her research or on his account and saw that like there was a charge for like $105 from Amazon.
Mm.
My mom uses his card sometimes. Like sometimes she'll use her card, his card.
Yeah.
Like if he's buying car parts and he's like, here, just use my card since it's for me, but just do all that, login stuff for me.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, no, I know what he's bought in the past month. It's only been like $50 worth of stuff. Nothing should have came out to $100, especially in like one transaction. So we're going back and forth with like the bank and Amazon. And I was like, because I know I didn't make any purchases like that.
Yeah.
So we were talking to the lady from Amazon. She's like, do you want to just throw out like any names, because it looks like it was for a subscription for Amazon Prime.
Okay.
That's what it was. And I kind of freaked out when they said that, because I was like, wait, I've had Amazon Prime for a while now and I haven't gotten charged yet. So I was like, is it my fault? So I looked in on my end, but luckily like I actually paid for my Amazon Prime, but like a student membership, like
You only pay like $5 a month, huh?
I paid it all up front on accident.
Ooh.
It was $50 though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
That's not pretty
49 something.
expensive.
Because I think I had a student trial and then it ended and automatically charged me the 49 something. But at the time I was like using it often, so I wasn't even mad.
Yeah.
But I forgot that I paid for it. I was like, oh shoot, I thought I was just getting it for free this whole time. I thought I was like milking the system.
Nah, fam.
I was like, shit, I paid
Nah,
for it.
man.
I know. I was like, well, it wasn't me.
They got
Mom.
over on you.
I know. And I was like, well, it clearly isn't me then, right? So then, and my mom, like, she's not like super techie at all. I was like, couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So the lady from Amazon is like, do you want to just throw out like any household names in case, and see if we can match a profile, right? And I was like, it would either be under me, Andrew, or my mom. My mom goes by two names, either Karina or like Cora. And I spelt it for the lady both ways. And she's like, it looks like it was actually your mother. My mom, like, our mouths dropped so fast. We're like, are you kidding me? Mom's like, no, what? No, I promise. No. Like, she's like, son, like, of all the stuff that I buy, like, I'd be waiting like a week and a half to get my stuff. Like, when have I ever gotten anything shipped 2 days,
Yeah.
And I guess it turns out, like, when you buy things on Amazon, if you don't already have a Prime account, it gives you the option. It says, like, free 2-day shipping, like, to click. And then
And it
automatic-
signs you
and it
up.
automatically
Yeah.
signs you up, like, for it,
Yeah,
for, like, the
yeah,
little...
yeah, yeah.
Oh, they
For a
played
trial?
her.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I had no idea.
I know. And so I was like, wow, this whole time we've been living with the little criminal. And then, but the lady at Amazon was really cool. She was like, this happens often. We'll just
Yeah.
drop it. Like, we'll erase it.
Shit.
So my grandpa got his money back, but my mom was acting hell, like, stuck. She was like, what?
It's just so
She had to put in her name, her last name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And be like,
So
oh,
I
he was
said, this
sleeping,
wasn't me.
She's all
huh?
showing me her. She's like, look at my transaction history. She was
Yeah.
acting just like someone who's
Brand
guilty.
new.
Yeah.
So she knew.
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
She probably got a free 2-day shipping, but like a long,
Yeah.
like 6
Yeah,
months
okay,
ago.
okay,
And
yeah.
she's like, ooh,
So
this
it
is so
finally
exciting.
charged her and got
Yeah,
her
she
for
probably
it.
thought it was like
Yeah.
a little 2-day like deal. Like, oh,
That's interesting. I didn't know
they're giving me a one-time try for
that it
Amazon
automatically
Prime.
signed you
That's
up.
so funny.
Well, I mean, I think the same thing happened to Devin because he had a $105 transaction on his ADP card or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And it was just like his grandpa signed up for Amazon Prime. So, like, they was all like mad afraid that somebody got his information and was.
But when
taking
you
his
like call
card and
Amazon, you can't
everything.
say like you willingly did it. You have to be like, oh, it was an accident. Like my
Yeah.
hand slipped,
Yeah.
or there was no way my grandpa could have done that. But
That's so funny.
mm-hmm.
Amazon be tricking you though.
Yeah. They're
Maybe-
trying to finesse.
Everybody does that though. They make it hard to find. You guys ever notice like when you're trying to cancel something, whether it's like Amazon or
They make you feel bad about
Netflix
yourself.
or Netflix or whatever it is that you want to cancel, like a subscription.
Mm-hmm.
They make it hella hard to find how to cancel
Cancel
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it's like cancel. Are you sure? Yes.
Why?
You don't want this amazing deal.
yes,
Yes.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll be like,
One last
so
time.
you don't want to save
Yeah, yeah.
$14 on your transaction today, and you're like, oh, I could save 14.
If it's like
Nah.
Dude, I'll save it.
It'll say like, look at all the
Yeah.
stuff that's still in your cart.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Come on.
you can't get this without Prime.
And then lastly, it's like, one last time.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
And after
Yeah.
you do it, it's like,
Yeah.
you hate to see you go with a sad
yeah.
face.
And then
you
it's
get-
like, if you ever change your mind, we're right here
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like,
And then your emails is like still subscribe with them, so like every 2 months, so you'll get something like, please come back.
Amazon is the future of the world, though.
Yeah.
I think so. Future
Well,
of online shopping.
Isn't the owner the richest person in the world?
From Amazon?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't
He's on top
will
of the
be.
game. No, I feel
I mean,
like
I'm
he
sure
is.
it's probably like one of the biggest companies now, but
I don't
Is
know
it-
if it's bigger than like Apple.
Amazon? Amazon has to be
I don't,
bigger
I
than Apple.
don't think so, man.
I don't
Apple.
know.
Everybody got an Apple. Not everybody got Amazon Prime.
True.
but Apple.
But
is
people order
above
from
Rolex.
Amazon.
With their Apple. With their iPhone.
Or their
with
computer.
their Mac.
That's true.
That's true, but that's a one-time purchase.
That's true.
Amazon,
but they
you
make
can-
they make a lot of more money on one of their purchases.
And keep in mind,
Like, what are
Amazon
their
has like Amazon Prime, Amazon
yeah,
Video.
they have a lot of different stuff.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, they're about to open up the Amazon store. Where like literally you don't even
the
like, there's no
grocery
employees.
things, right?
Yeah.
Like you just like scan your
There's no cashiers.
Pass.
thing and you just grab it and it just charges.
And then it charges you. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of
That's
chances
a
for
that's
that
a way to
mess up,
waste. Yeah,
though.
that's a way to.
I mean, but if they get the technology right, there's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's like the drones, the whole delivery drones. But you have to be close to like a warehouse.
Yeah. So
That'd be scary.
know.
You know, you're not gonna get delivered.
that's what the future can bring you, man. It's scary, but it's like very impressive.
It could be beneficial.
It can be, but
In a way.
it's still scary though.
Yeah. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys agree with the smoking and drinking age?
Do I agree with that?
Yes.
I'm not opposed.
Like, do you think it's 21 is the proper age?
I'm curious as to why they chose 21.
Like,
Is
another,
it,
like
like-
Mexico, you just have to be 18.
But like, what is 21? Like, who in their right mind like decided 21? Like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, 21. Yeah,
what age
that's a
should
good
people
age.
start drinking?
Like,
21.
but like, physically, aren't people at their peak when they're like 25? So wouldn't that be?
You're
when
considered an
considered
adult when you turn 18.
So why didn't they just make everything?
You know?
18. Maybe
'Cause
because
it's
kids
like
are
this-
too young. Maybe
It's
That's
like
when
the
they
smoking
decide?
age here in California. They put it up to 21
Yeah.
and it was 18. Like, that's just you, like, you know.
They're trying. I feel like they're trying to
Like, what do you
make
get?
it better,
Make sure you're established as a
Yeah.
person before you do like.
but
So you're gonna.
But there are things that don't allow you to get it until you're 25, like renting a car.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Yeah.
to 25
yeah.
to get into Dave and Buster's. You gotta be
I think
25.
just like if we say like after 18, it's like a free for all. Like you're free to do every. I mean, you technically are free to do whatever you want, but like you know what I'm saying.
Except drink and smoke.
Maybe it's too
Like,
early of an
go
age.
rent
But are you
that
gonna
car,
backtrack?
go-
Are you really gonna backtrack? Like, you really gonna? Oh yeah, it used to be 18 all this time, but now it's 21.
But I don't
like,
know about
really?
like these kids that are in high school.
you're not
that
trying
are
to-
18 and
Right.
getting a drink.
You're not
after
trying to get a
school,
damage.
you know?
All right, but you're not trying to like do the damage, right? You're not. You're saying let's do 21 so it's more responsible. That's the whole concept of it being 21, right?
yeah,
I think it's okay. I think the
Are
20.
people
I think
typically
21 is
21 when they get out of college? Like
yes.
if you like literally go cookie cutter
Like college
okay. You can be 21 if you get out, but very rarely does that happen.
and
maybe
college.
maybe it has to do with that. Like they want you to make it
When I say
You have to
college-
go
your whole
in young.
education, be done, and then be.
Other
You know how
than-
rare it is for somebody to get out in 4 years?
But that's what I'm saying. Like very cookie cutter. That's,
Yeah.
like, that's the like
that's full
the
like,
American dream.
full education. Like
We're talking full ride
yeah.
scholarship.
Yeah,
You're an
yeah,
athlete,
yeah.
and you get whatever class.
Start
you
that.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
starts
yeah.
like your freshman year of high school. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that's you have to get built up that way.
Yeah. So very rarely does that.
When I
happen,
say
but it's-
when you think of college, other than like education, what else comes in mind?
Besides college?
No. When you think of college or university, you think of like parties, right?
I feel like
Sometimes.
that's the movie stereotypical thing.
But it kind of is like that though.
Like a Project X.
It kind of is
That's
like
the
that.
high
Other
school
than like
thing.
other than community colleges. I know this because I know I have friends, you know, like my friends that go to Davis, they've been throwing parties all the time. And it's like, not everybody's over 21.
Yeah. I mean, if you
People
go to-
already do it. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, but I know we know people do it, but we're trying to make it
Talking
more
like
responsible.
underage drinking or just
Yeah.
parties?
Like underage drinking and smoking
So if people are already doing it, why not just?
Make it legal.
at 18. Yeah,
I know they're trying to like have something like scientific to go behind it, but if you really look at like
Statistics, it doesn't.
statistics in like
Statistics.
other countries where like I think it's somewhere in like I think UK is still 18,
yeah.
but there's somewhere else
Canada,
where it's like
Canada,
16.
Australia, right? Australia?
I think Australia's 18.
Now this might be reaching, but do you think they could raise the age of having sex? Because you know, if you're over 18,
Oh,
you can't have sex with someone
minor.
younger.
Oh.
You think they're gonna be like, oh, if you're over 21, you can't have sex?
No, I
with
think
them.
they'll keep it.
They'll keep that.
I think they'll keep it. I mean, I feel like they need to set that so no one's like 21 having sex with like a 15-year-old.
Right.
I think that's really what it's for. Not like an 18-year-old having sex with a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the problem with them because they're in the same age group. Honestly, that's like 1 year old.
Yeah. What do you guys think of people dating someone way older?
Like a
Like a 40-20.
I'm all for it.
Really?
I dated a 30-year-old and it was the worst thing in my life. And I was
but why?
How old were you at the time?
I was
22,
22.
21, 22.
22?
I was 21. No, we started when I was 20.
20. And he
ended
was...
when I was 22.
But how old was he when you were 20?
We were 9 years apart,
Oh, okay.
I want to say.
But why was it like the worst though?
But I'm just talking.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
immature.
like was it just like two different lifestyles though?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like
Like
made
in
it
that
worse?
relationship,
yeah.
you were probably the mature one. So like age,
Yeah.
that definitely means like age is nothing but a
Yeah,
number.
age is just. I feel like age is just a number.
Really?
After, of course, like the legal guidelines go.
Yeah.
once
So
you
you-
pass
so-
the legalities of it.
So you think someone younger than you could be more mature than you?
Um,
I feel like
Yes.
after...
Yeah.
a-
Yes.
I think if
Especially with-
depending on how
But I
you
feel
grow
like after
up,
a certain age, yes, that's true. Because if I'm, I don't know, 20 something, and I'm dating someone that's way younger, like below 18,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure most of the time they're not going to be more mature, you know?
You
'Cause you're not
never
an
know.
adult.
You never know.
You're
I would
right.
say
You're
majority of
right.
the time, you could be right because a lot of like high school is about cliques, and they're like your drama is your friend's drama. That's how a lot of that stuff works out. So that's why a lot of the kids in high school have like a lot of.
What do you think
immaturity.
matures people?
Probably like their life at home,
Yeah.
Culture.
Yeah.
how they're forced to grow up if they don't have certain figures. in their life.
Responsibilities?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just having responsibilities, I think, grows maturity.
Like I
Some-
think of like kids who grew up with like die hard like democratic parents that are like really educating them about like real shit
Right,
going
right,
on in the
right.
world. So like they're just ahead of the game, you know, and that comes from like their parents. Like kids that are like 11 years old that
Yeah.
already have a stance on like gay
I feel like
marriage,
you could
you know, stuff
Not
like
have
that, like,
responsibilities,
that matures someone.
but still be responsible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
for sure.
Like things that happen in your life could definitely affect the way you do things.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I mean, whatever you go up in life, that's the influences that you go through in life. That's what's gonna shape you to be who you
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
So, like I was saying, you know, this guy being 30 years old,
Yeah.
The shit he
but
went
he
through.
was, you know, I was the one acting 30,
Mature.
probably,
Yeah.
not him.
Yeah.
So you could be 15 and have all these responsibilities if you don't have a mom, if you don't have a dad in
Correct.
your life. I would kind of feel like I don't know about Kay, which is Andrew's sister.
Mhm.
I feel like she's somewhat mature for her age.
I think it's because like she's seen me,
Yeah.
like the things I have to do for her.
Yeah.
You said that the way the things that happen in your life shape you.
Mm-hmm.
So do you agree with when people say like let's say you hate another race or you like another sex? Are you born like this, or is it how your life goes?
When it comes to being like gay and all that stuff, I think you're born with that. With how you see other races, religion or whatever, I feel like that's from
More of an influence,
yeah.
It's
Okay.
culture-wise.
Mm-hmm.
culture-wise?
What do you think, Andrew?
I don't know. Like people always ask me, like, did you know? Like, when did you know? It's not like I
Yeah.
was like 4 and I knew, or like 10 and I knew. I think it comes. See, and after the fact that I do realize, like, I've already been on this planet for at least 13 years. So
Yeah.
if I was born with it, it's like it didn't come to the front of my mind
Mhm.
until later down the line.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't come out the womb, with the jazz hands,
Yeah, is it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
I feel like it just naturally
I think
happens,
it's just,
right?
it's like everyone has, I think God has like your whole journey like planned out for you already. And I don't
So
know.
you believe in destiny?
Yeah. But not like bad destiny. Like
So you
Like, if-
believe?
I feel like if you end up homeless, like it wasn't God's plan for you to do that. But it's like there's like
Well,
something
I'm a
behind
little
it.
bit on the fence. I feel like people have equal opportunity to
Right.
a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people don't have the, because some people are born into wealthy families. So they have more opportunities
Yeah.
than another. But,
So it's like
equally, I feel like everybody has the same ability to do something
Yeah.
with their life
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
at the same time. Whether
there's
they
a-
have
but
that
that's the
platform
whole
to
that's the whole point
succeed
of
or
like a
not.
choice, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a Jeezy and Skizzy Moore song that has a line that says, It's not your fault if you were born broke, but if you die broke, then that's your fault."
I mean, unless you were just murdered before you could do it.
Well,
But
I think that's
Damn.
somewhat true.
But was it in like
Somewhat
the plan
true.
for you to be
Yeah.
to be
Maybe
killed
it-
that day? Like
maybe
I
it
always think
was.
about that. Like
but it's true. No, but it's true. You know, you could
'Cause
be
you could-
born broke.
Yeah.
I know
And
people,
still end up broke.
true.
but that's your fault because you could do something about that. You know,
True. But
you can find a
everybody
job.
has
But what is
different
broke?
privilege. I
Broke.
didn't even know how to say it. Privileges.
What is broke? Broke is.
What is broke?
I feel like broke is not have enough money to put food on your table every day.
That's a good definition of it. Because
I
some
feel like
people would
that's
say
broke.
I'm broke, but they don't have any other spending money to.
Well,
To
like,
do what
if
they
I'm
want.
if I like honestly, if I'm with my friends, I'm like, I'm broke. It's not that I don't have any money in my bank account. It's literally that I have.
I don't have any
payments
money
to
to
do.
spend. That's gonna force me to not be able to pay my car note.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't have money to spend.
Yeah.
That's not gonna allow me to pay my rent. or
And
whatever.
even if I do, like, let's say I have to pay $100 and I have 150, I'm still gonna say I'm broke because I know I should be saving those $50 for something.
Yeah,
You know, you never know. There's an emergency. I always have enough money in my savings account for whatever emergency that there is. That's how it goes with me.
Yeah.
But you were saying that that's not all true. Why so?
About the broke thing? I don't know.
Wait, I don't know what we were talking. I lost my train of
Because
thought.
Gabby said that it's not always. It's like not completely true.
Wait, the whole statement
About
of what?
dying broke.
Yeah, about being broke. You know, like
I don't know. I feel like it's.
Well, I mean, of course, back, 20 years ago, I even had a discussion with my parents about this. I feel like a lot of races didn't even have the equal opportunity to get the same kind of lifestyle. I'd say 50 years ago,
yeah.
other races weren't allowed to succeed in the way that whites were able to. It's just
But that's why you
how
do something
culture
about
was.
it, though. Like,
Well, of course, then you get people like Martin
Yeah.
Luther King, Rosa Parks, all these other civil rights activists, all that kind of stuff.
that's why my parents moved here, because they didn't have enough money to, keep a good life going for me and my brother. So we came here. You always got to do something about it.
Mm-hmm. Choices.
And
It is choice.
what, you say that's easily the best decision that they might have ever made in
That-
their life. Like that's one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
I
the
am-
best one.
they're
Like, is it a good decision for yourself, or is it a good decision for like the rest of your family? You know what I mean? Like that.
For everybody.
I feel like that constitutes a good decision.
I mean,
That's
it was
gonna
a good
help you
decision for
prepare
everybody.
yourself in life, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, obviously they did it thinking of me and my brother, but, you know, it benefits them,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I try to like picture like what your life could have been like if they like
Oh yeah,
went back,
yeah,
because that was
Yeah.
a talk that your parents had
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
while of you guys just going back.
yeah.
And I always thought about like you going back, like you would not have any idea what it. I feel like it'd still be not a cultural change, but
Definitely,
be
definitely,
difficult
definitely. Yeah.
to adjust from being here for
Here
so
over there.
long and then going back there, because it's so.
I don't think I
different.
would go back and live
And that's so interesting
back
because
where?
your brother
to Mexico.
left.
I don't think I. Yeah, he didn't like it here.
Yeah,
And the
that's
thing is, I was younger though.
yeah,
Your brother
You
went back
know,
to Mexico
Yeah, because he's been in Mexico more. He had been and lived in Mexico more years than me.
longer than.
Yes, so he was like you said, he was having the hard time to
adjusting. Here.
adjusting to the difference. So he didn't like it. So he's like, you know what, I'm going back.
And then it was the opposite for you.
Yeah, I was smaller. I was 7 years old. So I was like, you know what, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
it's cool, whatever. I'm here. You know.
When you're 7, you just kind of have to
I
go.
thought I did think like you never know, you know, like because they're like, oh, there's snow over there, because you know Mexico, you don't find really a place where it snows. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh. So everything's gonna be snowing. You know, I came here and there's not snow. You know, Sacramento.
Like, where the hell's the damn snow?
Where's the snow? Yeah, obviously
Where's
it's
Santa
a big
Claus?
change.
Yeah.
I went to a school where there was no English. I mean, no Spanish.
Here?
I was supposed to be enrolled in a school where they taught people who speak Spanish, and you know, completely English. I met a friend who spoke Spanish, and he was the one who would help me. My first words in English ever to learn were, "Can I go to the bathroom?"
That's a,
Yeah.
that's a good alert. That's a
Like
good word.
literally, I would have to go to the bathroom, and I always ask my friend, "How do you say it? How do you say it?" Okay, I go to the bathroom. Oh, can I go to the bathroom? Okay, that's the first things I ever learned.
Because that's like a
Can you?
necessity.
Is that what you? Is
Yeah,
that what
can
you said?
I?
They'd be like,
May I
I
go
don't
to the
know,
bathroom?
can
you?
They
May I
teach
go to
you
the
wrong on
bathroom?
purpose.
But that actually made me learn English really fast. That helped me learn English fast. I mean, I was young, so because it's easier to learn a language the younger you are than the older you are.
I feel like the importance of being like bilingual is definitely like died down recently.
I wish I was.
Do you think it's the internet?
A little
Like
bit.
Google Translate?
A little bit. I mean, I don't know. Just in like school, like they always made it seem like, oh, like if you put this on your resume, you'll get hired. Blah blah blah. Like it's such a good thing, you know.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I think it is, but like, I don't know if people are really looking for that.
I think it's
we're
more
weird.
like
That's a plus.
I feel like let's say you and me are applying for the same job, and they don't have anyone that speaks Spanish. I feel like they would go for me.
yeah.
Based off need, of course.
Because of all the diversity that there is now, they want people who could attend different type of people.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I had a whole discussion about this with my parents. Literally about like how times have changed to then. Like literally,
Yeah.
my mom was saying that if my name was like Javante, would I get hired as opposed to my name just being
It's
Jordan?
like that thing that I was telling you about, the snowball. You know how when you make a snow, like, have you seen cartoons or like in TV shows?
Yeah.
You roll a
Yeah.
snowball and it just gets bigger and bigger. I'm saying like, in any way, like me, let's say I went to play soccer. Me scoring a goal, just with my friends, could that affect any of your guys' life in any kind of way? And I was thinking about it. Nah, that's like seems too stupid, you know?
Yeah.
Too like. But what if when I scored the goal, I celebrated and I broke my leg, and then I had no one to take me to the doctor, and I was like, Gabby, can you please take me to the doctor? That would instantly affect your life.
in a small part.
Yeah.
of
In
the
a small
way,
part,
yeah.
right? So, is every action that we do or take, does that affect hundreds of people's lives?
It could, depending on the situation. But I think any action that anybody takes affects someone else's life in some way. So there's again, like you're saying, the
Yeah.
snowball effect. There's
And I
always
mean,
something going on that's affecting
There's
somebody.
millions of snowballs.
I think that's
if
too
you're
vague.
directly involved.
That
in
is
her,
vague.
saying,
That is
hey,
vague.
Gabby,
Yeah.
come take me to the
Yeah,
ER.
I mean that
Like, it's
directly
affecting
affects her.
life, but
That directly
I mean,
affects what she's doing.
you doing
Your
that.
actions are affecting people you don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
the
it-
fact that we got Red Bulls before this affected how late this show would have gone on.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And like, let's say you go to Disneyland. Let's say you get in an argument in line with someone. That automatically affects someone's life.
Yeah.
It affects the people behind you. Say you're in
For
line.
example, you know what happened to me in Universal Studios?
Mhm.
If that wouldn't have happened, I would have never talked about it in stock, and maybe that would have changed something that went on in stock.
Maybe we would have talked about something different.
Yeah, maybe I would have never like
I don't feel
said
comfortable
something.
with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You never know.
So just things happen. Is that what you're saying? Which
I feel
cause
like
other
everything-
things
Pretty much.
to happen.
What I'm
Like,
trying to
that's
say-
pretty much
life
what it
goes
is.
on. Like,
What I'm trying to say is that whatever you do, whatever action you take, it affects not just you but hell people. That's what it says. Like, careful what you
Yeah.
do, you know, because you're not just affecting yourself, you're affecting others.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying be careful with everything that you do. You know,
Yeah.
but, you know.
But even when you don't really think about it, it does. Like, it does.
Yeah.
Like, little things.
Yeah. You could affect
Yeah.
other people.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, you're not thinking, like, oh my god, you're going to change somebody's
Yeah, yeah.
life
Bigger
just
picture.
because you
Yeah.
It's like-
decided to wear these shoes
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
But
yeah.
just, like, you don't really
And
think
the-
about
and
it.
the
I mean, you
Yeah.
could.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Those pair of
Right.
shoes, they was slippery. You
Yeah.
slipped in the road and you got hit by a car.
Right,
It
like-
Yes.
changed someone's whole life.
In a minuscule way, it happens, you know?
Yeah.
In the very, very short, small.
That would take something drastic to happen to
That would,
change
yeah.
someone's
I feel
life.
like- yeah.
But it happens, man.
It does.
Like,
I mean,
one
it
thing's
changed
always
everyone's
going to cause
life
another
that-
thing. Like,
Yeah.
me switching lanes is going to cause someone, I don't know, it's going to cause someone to.
I mean, it can cause a full multi-car accident.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is that the same thing as, like, everything happens for a reason?
Everything happens.
It
for a
could.
reason.
I mean,
Like, is it the same?
Do you believe in that?
Sometimes.
I actually believe in that. Everything happens for a reason. Whether you hurt yourself, that happened for something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you believe in destiny, I feel like you would believe in that.
I think it.
And when you say for a reason, you mean like a good reason, like a higher purpose reason?
Yeah.
It
I would say.
It
I
could
mean-
not necessarily be that. Like, it could.
Oh, actually,
doesn't have to
you're right.
be.
You're right. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a good reason.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, it could be a bad reason, you know.
Right.
Like, it could be.
But everything does have a reason. you know?
Yeah. And
I
it
mean-
might not always be, like, let's say something happens. It's not.
It's just that
Not-
you know.
It's gonna be.
Like,
it could be. The reason could be 10 years from now.
it could be.
But like the tsunami hits us, like and
Yeah.
at the moment you're not gonna be like, you know, we're gonna get through this. Like it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe-
God gave
Maybe
us
we
this
needed
struggle.
that one.
Yeah.
Maybe we
God
needed
gave us
that
this
one.
struggle,
Yeah.
you know, to make us a tight knit
It's like
family.
your house is on
You
fire.
know,
Don't worry, it's happening for a
you only say
reason.
that after, you only say that after you survive. You
My
know,
house. I mean, even then, like, say you meet like your ex-girlfriend or something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? You met them for a reason. Even if it didn't work out, you learned something from it.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? That you could take into your next relationship, or you could take into.
I think you realize those things like later down the line, though.
Yeah, you
Like,
do.
Not
after,
then and there.
after you're
you
done
know?
being hurt, and you're done
yeah,
listening to
after-
Drake,
Yeah.
the whole Drake
Mhm.
album. You know,
Yeah,
then that's when you.
Then that's when you.
but I'm
That's
thinking,
when you learn.
Back
And it
to
helps
this-
you mature.
yeah,
Definitely.
Especially when it, like, comes to.
like all those people whose like houses burnt down, those LA fires. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Right now
Oh,
they
yeah.
ain't thinking it happened for a
For a
reason.
reason.
That's
Have you
probably
seen
gonna
that
be,
video?
it's gonna be
of
like
struggling.
15 years later down the line after they're fully established again, you know, happy, and then they go, this
This
is
is-
why
this is
it
why it
happened.
That's
happened.
why it
happened.
I mean, did you see the video of that person like driving on the highway and it's literally just
Yeah.
flames?
It looks like
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
it looks
genuinely
like
looks
they're
like
literally
hell,
driving into hell.
In hell, yeah.
That's bad.
That's
Like,
crazy.
that's
Thanks,
bad.
God.
Can you imagine?
Thanks for the blessing.
Like the next few days, you literally have nothing but smoke in the air.
Right.
Like that's scary, man.
But then
You
you're
got
like,
ash in your
then that's when you're like, everything's gonna happen for a reason.
Oh yeah.
You're
I'm
like,
not
I'm
saying
waiting-
that.
you're
You
like,
stay
I'm
positive.
waiting for the reason.
Yeah.
You gotta stay positive in bad situations.
Hell no, I can't stay positive. What the hell? You were going into a.
You have to
freaking-
try though, you know.
So if your house is burning down, you're just gonna be, like, miserable?
I'm not gonna be recording driving into it. I was like,
I have a question.
House.
You're really hungry, right? Let's say you're super
I
hungry.
am really hungry actually.
I have something if you want.
No, I'm cool.
Okay. Let's say you're
Turn down
really
Mexican food.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mexican
Never
food
turn
is
down
fire.
Mexican food.
It's not Mexican food. It's like pizza or something.
Nah, no, my mom cooks like just about every day though.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Does she make chilaquiles?
sometimes yeah. Chilaquiles.
Does she make some sopes?
Sopes are fire, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's say you're really hungry, right? You're
Yeah.
coming home,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden, boom, there's a fire in your house.
Right.
The firefighters came, they shut it down and everything. Okay, there's no more
Mhm.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
You're still hungry. Are you gonna go eat? Like, are you gonna go to
No.
I feel like that you lose your appetite
Yeah.
at that point. in
Right,
time,
right,
you
right,
know?
Probably be traumatized.
Have you guys seen Karate Kid, the original one?
Who?
Karate Kid.
Oh, you said cardigan.
No, Karate Kid.
It's like cardigan.
Because Mr. Miyagi, I think that's his name.
Mr. Miyagi.
Something happens. I think they rob one of their places, and the guy's like, "Aren't we gonna go find those guys?" And he's like, "I'm hungry." And he's like, "I know, but this big thing just happened." And he's like, "Yeah, my stomach. It's not my stomach's fault."
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you still gotta keep continuing your life. You know, that's why what I'm trying to get to is like you gotta stay positive. You gotta keep doing what you do.
Yeah. I've seen
That's a
that
good
have
point.
bad
Because that
effects on
actually
people.
helps
That's a good point.
dealing with the thing. You know.
Mhm.
But a lot of people.
It's like my stomach doesn't have a fault that this happened, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and then
That's
I'm gonna
that's
solve.
a good subtle point there, but I don't know. Like my house burned down. I'm a little hurt about that. You know what I mean?
But you still gotta eat.
Hey, what if you talk to the firefighter so long everything is closed? Well, you gotta go to Jack in the Box.
Jack
You
in
don't
the
want
Box
to drive all the way
tacos.
to
Jack
an
in the Box.
IHOP.
You don't
Yeah.
like Jack in the Box tacos?
Jack in the Box tacos are whack. man.
Oh
No, you
I
need
gotta
to try
be
the,
turned.
the supreme one, like the monster taco, not just the regular taco, the monster tacos, Jordan.
Oh, I gotta get the monster.
the monster tacos. It
But-
comes in
How much
nacho
is
cheese.
those?
I really like
They're
Jack's
like
tacos.
150.
They're great even
175.
when you're drunk. They're so good.
But they,
You know a lot
the regular
about-
tacos, I have to be so turned, and then I'll eat anything. Honestly,
I get
Yeah.
those all the time after work because you
That
know how
happens.
there was that month where we were closing at like midnight.
And Jack in the Box is like the only thing
Mhm,
open.
on
And
the way
Taco Bell.
home. Oh,
Taco Bell's open 24/7.
they're open till like
some
2.
Taco Bells are open till like 2.
Two.
Some are 1. Some
Yeah.
midnight.
Why is it that Jack's the only one?
That's their trademark, I
Yeah.
guess.
Shout out to them for being open 24 hours.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to
You
them,
can get
though.
pancakes. You can get.
I'm
a
sure the
breakfast
people that
platter
work
there.
there. maybe. I mean, you can go to some McDonald's drive-throughs and they're 24 hours.
Yeah,
Very.
Yeah,
I feel
that-
like it's
that's
rare
true, that's
nowadays.
true.
Though.
Yeah.
I just always assume Taco Bell is always open 24 for some reason.
And then you get mad when you see one that's closed.
One time I went to one and I was at the thing. I was like, "Hello." Maybe they're just. I was like, maybe it's like late and they're just like cleaning the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're on their break.
I'm like, "Hello."
It's
Yeah.
me.
It was like I know it's like 1:30, 1:45 in the morning. 'Cause, like I probably left the gym or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm like, I just want
you already
a
ordered.
nacho supreme.
They're probably looking at the cameras and
I was
they're
like,
like,
maybe
"Are
their
you
spe-
stupid?"
maybe the speaker on their end isn't working, so
Yeah.
they can't talk to me,
You
but
pull
they
up to
can
the
hear
window.
me.
It's hella
I
dark.
told her, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
You start knocking on it. Hey.
Did they end up?
No,
No.
That's why I've learned that just Taco Bell is just the go. Not Taco Bell.
Jack in the
Jack in the
Box.
Box. Wait, is Carl's Jr. open 24 hours?
I think some do drive through though. I think I think
And
that's the
Taco
thing.
or Jack in the Box is just good for like drunk people food.
Yeah.
Munchies.
Munchies.
Like
the munchie
deliri-
meal.
the
I love it.
Delirious
Yeah,
people
yeah,
food.
yeah.
That's the best. Yep. Their munchie meals are like.
I think that's why they're open 24/7.
because you can only get that munchie
Yeah.
meal at
After like midnight or
midnight to
something.
2
Midnight,
or
yeah.
something.
That's
Something-
hella funny though. That's hella funny. You're like, you can only get this after 12.
Good shit.
So it's only for the turn people.
Yep.
Mhm.
'Cause
Not
you-
turn, just delirious.
Yeah.
Delirious.
Yeah. They
Like,
have the
you
little
can be-
mini churros. Ooh.
Any type of under the influence, and it's great.
Very true.
Yeah. Do you guys eat more when you guys are under the influence than normal?
No, I don't eat at all. You guys know me.
Really?
I refuse to eat.
Is it because you're afraid you're gonna throw up?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Mhm.
Have you thrown up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
All the time.
Almost every time.
You know why? I have 0% body fat,
Yeah.
so I can't.
You can't take it. There's nothing where it
think I-
goes.
Yeah,
it
there's
doesn't
nowhere
go
it goes.
anywhere.
It just
I think I just get drunk faster than most people.
yeah.
So he says.
So how many shots?
Oh, it depends. It depends on honestly. I have to like prepare myself for the day if I really know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like I have to do the full like breakfast, lunch.
Yeah. Like if
Lot
I
of
know I'm
water.
gonna go out, I make sure I have like Taco Bell
That's our drunk. That's
like our
food.
pre-game food. Is
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
If we
I don't
know
know
we're about
why.
to go out or something like that, we know we're gonna be drinking. We always eat Taco Bell.
Yeah. And then
We should have found a Taco Bell and slow.
I didn't
That
get
would've
drunk
prepared
on
me
like
for the
your
night.
first birthday.
you did not, but I was.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
What did you do for your 21st?
Faces, I think.
Faces?
Yeah, I think it
Is
was
Faces
Faces.
21 and over?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and it was. I don't know if it was my 21st or when I graduated from like community college. Because remember, I went out to the club and my aunt, she invited some of like her guy friends, which are really cool. They're a bunch of like Asian guys, and they're just very like giving. So like they were there and they were like, "Hey, we got you on this shot. We got you this shot. Birthday boy, this shot." And I remember we said like the shots at Faces are like like cups.
Yeah,
Cups.
yeah.
At some point, I literally had to deny them. I said, "No more, no more." Like they were like physically given to me, and I said, "Stop, please, 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 stop."
And they probably thought you were all henny.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Henny? The after sipper? After
The
meal
after
sipper?
dinner.
After
dinner
dinner
After
sipper.
dinner sipper.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you just love that? You know, yeah, a nice little dinner with your significant other. Let's pull out the after
The
dinner,
Hen.
the good stuff.
Mm.
Pulls out a bottle of Henny, you start sipping on it.
I don't remember. if
It's
it
like you
was-
drinking acid. Like the devil's out here laughing at you every time you make that.
I think I can sip it though.
Really?
You can sip.
That's
Imagine taking, like-
disgusting.
Imagine just having that like a glass.
I wouldn't.
It's not wine.
I know, but imagine have like a small glass, like just like 2
It's
shots.
Then
You
it's just
just
a
be-
shot.
My
Like-
That, no, like just having like 2 shots in a cup and just sipping on it.
No.
Like that's disgusting.
the
It
last
doesn't
little
taste good.
family turnip that we had. I thought you probably saw my snap with my cousins. Like we ran out of like soda, I guess. So we are using like all the food that we had in the house as chasers. So we were like taking a shot of Hennessy, like fried chicken chaser.
Hallelujah.
Take a shot of Hennessy, egg roll chaser. It's that funny in my household.
That's funny. Do you always use chasers? Or...
I don't have to.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I can use
Yeah.
water, or I've like trained myself to not
I
now.
do not.
No? No
I
chasers?
do not actually.
I do.
Yeah?
I don't
Never.
need them. I don't.
Oh, that's a lie.
Never. No. When?
I'm a bitch.
I don't require them.
Really? Ever in your life?
Did
you never cheated?
I mean, of course I did early, but like
oh, okay.
recently,
okay.
have you ever seen me? I never do. it.
No. That's cool.
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Yeah.
I just.
That's how we do
I
it.
don't know. You just
That's how it is.
have. I don't always have to, but it's always. I always drink tequila, so
Yeah,
if it's tequila, I just need like a lime.
limes are a good chaser for anything.
Anything, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
chew the whole lime.
Well, it's because
Yeah.
it's
No, people just like take the. I
sour.
just put the
Put the
whole
whole
fucking
thing in
thing in
your
my
mouth.
mouth.
Really?
The skin and everything.
That's funny.
I just need
Something.
something bitter. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It takes away from like the.
I did
don't
a,
know.
yeah. My family looked at me like I was crazy when I was drinking water. Afterwards, I was like, go, go, go.
That's funny. Anyways, we gotta wrap it up, cause, yeah,
It's time to party.
Man.
it's time to go out.
To get
It's
the
Friday
head.
night,
Is that what
yeah.
we're doing?
Speaking of the
So,
head,
Speaking of the hand.
favorite drink before we go. Favorite drink.
What kind of drink?
Any alcohol drink, I guess.
After I was just talking all that smack about it, I gotta go with the Henny.
Henny,
I have to do the
Yes.
Henny.
Gabby,
Patron.
Patron.
Hennessy, or if it's a mixed drink, I'll get like a Midori sour.
Ooh,
those are
so
good.
I never tried those.
Midori
Ooh.
sour,
Mm-mm.
we'll get you
They
one.
taste like a Jolly Rancher.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm.
I like drinks that are really not sweet, but you can still feel the kick, but it's not like too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Have you had an AMF before?
Nah,
You
Oh.
don't want to.
I never. I
That's
don't even know what
usually
that is.
everyone's go-to drink.
You'll
Sounds
drink
good.
it on your 21st.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully.
Like I like all mixed drinks, but yeah, hen.
Yeah.
What
Mhm.
about you?
All right, that's pretty much it. That's
I like hen.
that's a wrap. You guys want to shout out your Instagram or anything?
JG
People to-
Trey, go ahead and follow it on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud, whatever you want.
Spell
SoundCloud.
it.
Hey, shout out your
J-
Oh
Spotify.
yeah,
Spotify.
your Spotify.
The number
Spotify.
2, Trey, Trey.
Okay, my man.
Spotify, you better follow me on that.
Yeah, my
because
man
I got
makes
some
some
great
fire
playlists. Jordan
playlists,
Grant
yes.
is my name. Find it at everywhere.
He makes too
man.
Okay.
many playlists.
I have 40 playlists on there. Go ahead and pick and choose what you want.
Whatever feeling you're and mood you're in, you're gonna find it.
Man, you could be feeling, you could be hurt, you could be mad, you can be trying to get lit. You could be trying to get hyphy, man. You
I'm
got
not gonna lie,
you got all the
Jordan,
options.
when I'm like with my cousins and stuff, or like in the car with like someone I haven't seen in a while, I'll put like one of your playlist songs to make it seem like I'm like, y'all, I heard this song before.
And
But
you'd be-
it's like new to me too. I'm like, this hella
And
good.
they'd be like, "What song is it?" You'd be like,
Oh,
Hold up.
you know, look, just look.
Look, you ain't heard this."
You guys want to shout out? No.
I don't even know my Instagram name, honestly.
Underscore Gabriella Badillo, no?
Too many BDOs.
It's something like that. I
Something
don't
I thought
know.
it was underscore. You got hacked.
Yeah, I got hacked, so I had to make a
She
new
had
one.
to make a whole new-
Yeah, I'm telling you, this should be getting hacked.
I know. Do you know yours?
My what?
Your Instagram?
Yeah, it's Andrew J Lit Lit.
And the J stands for what?
And J stands for Jordan. That's my
Yeah,
middle
that's
name.
why we soul. We connected through the soul.
All right. I just want to end things saying a quote
Oh, nice.
because that's how I'm gonna end things.
That's
I don't know.
beautiful.
Some
A good
Quote
quote.
of the day,
I hope
what's
it's a good
good?
quote.
something that the people are hearing, gonna end up, thinking about,
Aw.
So, this was an anonymous quote, but I kind of liked it. It says, "Make your anger so expensive that no one can afford it, and make your happiness so cheap that people can almost get it for free." Think about that, and it makes a lot of sense.
That pertains to me.
Unfortunately, we didn't have one of those today, but soon
Stay
we will.
tuned. You're gonna get a bunch of them.
Yeah, you win rich back.
When the episodes get more savage.
Yeah, follow Arbitrary Globe on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I'm gonna be uploading all the podcasts on YouTube, SoundCloud, and soon iTunes. So stay tuned for all
Don't forget
that.
about Spotify. Though.
iTunes.
Spotify, yes.
Don't forget about Spotify. We're
Yes.
gonna get it on
God.
everything.
So stay tuned.
Shout out to the loyal fans out there. If you're
Yeah.
listening from day one,
Day 0.
This is you.
this is day
you.
0. Actually,
Yeah.
you listen from
Actually,
day 0. You gonna make it all the way
I'm
until
gonna go
when we
ahead
big.
and say a phrase, and maybe in the future for all the day ones, I could do something special for them. So
Yeah, we gotta
if you
do a
listen to
giveaway
the
or
end,
something.
remember that I said, please turn off your cell phones. That's going to be the key word for whatever I do in the future.
So you might get a free pair of Yeezys.
You might get a free pair of Yeezys.
headset. You might get a free PlayStation.
Something,
We gonna figure something
I
out.
don't know about that.
All right, that was about it today. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gabby, and thank you, Andrew.
Of course.
It was a good podcast, and stay tuned for next week. As each podcast, it is planned to come out every Saturday. Stay tuned, honestly. Follow all the Arbitrary Globe places, and you will find out all the information. Thank you very much, and that's a wrap.
Blue,